Hey Kevin, this is Dallin Broomfield. I'm the owner here at Iron Chest Pest Control Marketing. This video here is the custom website screencast that you requested through your email. In this video, I'm going to go over some tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence and just overall generate more traffic, leads, and sales through your website. If you could, please give me some feedback on this video and what you thought. Without further ado, the three things that we're going to go into today is content, citations, and backlinks. So content is king. You want to have a lot of content across your website, and there's a few reasons why. One, it's going to let Google know that you're the expert in your field, and then two, it's going to allow you to get in all of the high quality and relevant keywords that the Google users are actually searching for. So we're going to go over some of the keywords, and I did want to say that you guys are doing an excellent job of this already. You've got all your service areas separated out here in your locations, and you're using some of the keywords on each one of those service areas. So looking at Santa Maria, pest control Santa Maria, we can see that this keyword gets searched 90 times every month and has a keyword difficulty of 5. So if I wanted to get found for a keyword like pest control Santa Maria and get ranked on the first position in Google, I would come over here to my website and I would make sure that that exact match keyword was inside my content. Okay, I would put that exact match keyword up here. So I would remove this dash. I would have it right here in my header one. I would have it down here in my content a few times. And then I would even save my images as that keyword. So residential service, residential pest control Santa Maria is what I would have that picture saved as. Of course, Google cannot see these images, but they can see what's behind them. So by doing this, it's just a way to manipulate the algorithm and let the algorithm know that you're doing the services that the Google users are searching for. So we are going to compare a little bit up to Clark's Pest Control and look at some of the things that they're doing. So if we come in here and we look at the URL, your title, and your description, and then the header one. So these are the first four things that this algorithm is going to do. It's going to read the URL first, then it's going to read that title, then it's going to read the description, and then the header one. So you actually have three header one tags, which is not really up to like the Google standards. The algorithm doesn't like to read three header one tags, only one. So I would recommend deleting two of those and just making them H2 tags or H3, H4. You can spread them out like that, but only one H1 tag. So when you're trying to rank for a keyword like that, you want to make sure that you're using that exact match keyword in your title, in your description, and then again in your header one. So putting that keyword in all three of those positions is another way that's going to manipulate that algorithm and tell that algorithm that this is what that content and this is what that page is about. So looking over at Clark's, they are ranked number one. They're using that exact match keyword right there in their title. They've got just pest control in Santa Maria in their description, and then they use it again right there in their header one, and then they only have one of the header one tags. So that's where they're really kind of beating you guys out on. You're both using the keywords, but they're using it in better positions and they have a better optimization on their SEO there. Okay, so that is my number one tip is to make sure that you're using those exact match keywords and make sure that you're having the optimization set up on the back end to match what some of these competitors are doing because it's working for them. Next up, we're going to come to Google and I'm going to Google Pest Control Santa Maria. And so the first things that we're always going to see up here is your paid ad platforms through Google, your LSA and your PPC. Both are very effective to get into, and I do highly recommend running it. I searched up the ton of keywords around here, and these guys came up every single time. So this is a good indication that these are the only guys that are running a PPC ads. So if you were to come in there, you wouldn't have much to compete with, and you can also get a lot more leads through running those ads. Next up, this is the local map pack. This is where your Google My Business profile would go. And a lot of this has to do off of your reviews. Having a consistent review pattern is huge and it really builds merit with the customers. So you want to get that consistent review pattern and you also want to be responding to those reviews. Google loves to see that you're interacting with your customers. Another good way to interact with your customers is to be making weekly Google posts and posting about your products and services. But most importantly, and my tip number two is citations. So citations are simply just online directories anywhere where your business name, address, and phone number is listed is creating that citation for you. And the more of those you have, the more authority and rank that you're going to have in this local map pack. And then lastly, the next one down, this is your organic traffic. This is where your website would go. And so when we're talking about Google, Google is just one big popularity contest. And so the more relevant backlinks that you have linking back to your website are basically just these other websites that are raising their hand and saying, hey, this guy is trusted and authoritative and deserves to be up at the top of Google. So my tip number 3 is more backlinks to the website. So we're going to come back over to this tool that we use called Ahrefs. It is just a tool. It's not 100% correct all the time, but we can see that you guys have a domain authority of 1.7 and it just dipped 3.3 points. You've got a URL rating of 1.5, also dipped 2.2 points. You've got 14 referring domains going back to 886 backlinks, which just dipped 1,200. You got you're getting found for 121 keywords, and you've got roughly about 133 people traveling to your website every month. So looking at some of these keywords that you're being found for, you've got right here the brand name keywords, O'Connor, Pest Control Central Coast, sitting on position 3 for that. That's good. 15 people traveling to your website looking for Pest Control Central Coast. Pest Control Santa Maria, you guys are sitting on position 4. You've got 11 people traveling in for that. So sitting on position 1, you should double that traffic moving up in there. So a lot of good keywords. You guys are really structured out the website really well, putting in those location pages. And just like this one, Pest Control San Luis, it's getting found on that specific page. So that is great. But what I did want to point out is the keywords that have improved and declined, because there has been a lot of decline in your website. So looking over some of these that have improved, you've got some of the brand name, Mullen Gopher Exterminators near me, Gopher Exterminators near me. These just went up just a couple points, but still sitting on back on position 26, 19. So sitting on the second, third page, so not getting any traffic on the ones that you have improved on so far. The ones that have declined, a little bit more serious, like Santa Maria Pest Control. This one has just declined 1. These 2 location pages, buyer intent keywords here, have both declined down. San Luis, this one declined 3. So there has been a lot of decline in your domain rating, your UR rating, your keywords of being found, and a lot of that can be helped and stopped by making sure that you're using the right keywords in your content, updating your content, getting those citations to your GMB profile, and lastly, more backlinks to the website. So I hope you found this information valuable, and I really look forward to getting some feedback from you on what you thought. Thank you, sir.